Sanford Stadium in Athens. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Drives inside. Breaks the tackle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way, Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
The give, running right, it's Frazier. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
On third down, here's Frazier. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Here's Nate Frazier. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldog! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hits inside, it's Bishop. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Push is ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. Breaks free, and he might be gone. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Powers inside. Touchdown, Volunteers! Great job by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Phillips. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Stockton. Finds his target. Got him right there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out wide right is White. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Drops back on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give to Frazier. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick give. It's Phillips. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Right side, it's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Turns into the pile. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on first. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Going to take a shot. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The run inside. It's Bishop. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
The Volunteers will try to convert on 4th down. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
And the Vols are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Dragged down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bishop. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
2nd and long here. To throw, it's Stockton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From from the gun. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Trying to run, it's Bishop. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. And it's the Eagles in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Turning it on! Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Left side, it's Humphreys. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. wide right, it's Wiley. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. They were all over it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. You didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Humphries. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And, man, that 3rd down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Handoff for Frazier. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Left side, it's Davis. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Hits inside, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Davis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback changing the play. Here's a give to Frazier. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Under pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Long way to go on second down. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. and Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff for Frazier. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. All over him immediately.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Third and long coming up. They'll give to Frazier. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Out wide left, it's Davis.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. quick give. It's Bishop. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for the edge. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Drops back on 1st down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown ball!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Deep in the end zone, it's Phillips. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Frazier again. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. The run inside. It's Frazier. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Tough run here. It's Bishop. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Bishop. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This is